First tonight, the £250 million worth of funding that experts hope will help tackle what's being described as the country's entrenched and growing inactivity crisis.
The money from Sport England will be shared among 27 of the most deprived areas, including Luton, which has some of the highest levels of child poverty in Britain. And with a lack of activity fueling long-term illness and poorer mental health, health bosses hope this investment will make a difference. Matthew Hudson reports.
3, 2, 1, throw!
Getting the heart pumping and having fun at this football session for young adults run by Inclusive United. It's a community interest company which believes all those with learning difficulties should have access to physical activity, not just those who can pay.
We do have like a financial difficulty policy, and we try to get sponsors and funding. We're reliant on funding and sponsorship and corporate partners to be able to offer that. So if anyone can't pay to attend, then they can still come along.
Sport England is providing £270 million to help get children involved in physical activity in 27 of the country's most deprived areas. In Luton, the organisation Be Active is using some of that money to support groups which are encouraging healthy exercise in the town's many diverse communities.
Physical activity can reduce your risk of depression by 25%, that's huge, and yet children and young people living in poverty in Luton are not able to access physical activity opportunities. And that's why this funding's so exciting.
People living in poverty or marginalised in other ways are far less likely to take part in sport, which can impact them in later life.
When you look at the statistics for Luton, it's quite sobering actually, in terms of life expectancy from those who have the least to those that have the most. It's something like around about 12 years. But it's not just life expectancy, it's healthy life expectancy as well.
The benefits of widening participation could be massive for the whole country.
If we get people physically active, we will save £10.5 billion across the health and social care budget. So for every pound we spend, we generate a return of over £4 back to the economy and back to society.
At the town's Stopsley Primary School, sport is a huge part of the ethos. Everything from crazy golf to a football academy that's open to all.
I used to just always be cooped up in my room, but playing video games, but this opportunity has made me want to go outside and made me want to play the sports.
Say if you have a bad day at school or a bad day anywhere, like when you go into football, you come away from all of that, you're yourself, you're free to express.
Like most of Luton's schools, the children at Stopsley come from many different backgrounds.
I think if we can foster a love of physical activity and sport and a bit of structure into their lives, then you've got a really good chance of engaging that throughout their life and leading healthier, happier and hopefully more fulfilling lives longer term.
A tennis session for more SEN young adults, serving up the point that sport really should be for all. Matthew Hudson, ITV News in Luton.
And crazy golf at school. I think we had that in our day.